Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this CM20EMP, which is an EMD locomotive made for Indonesia, and as you can see, it has a cab at each end here. And thanks to Retsude Otama for requesting that I build this locomotive and making this video possible. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. I apologize if I didn't. Now, I was actually very unfamiliar with this locomotive before now, so I did a lot of research for this one and looked at a lot of pictures, and hopefully we've been able to do this locomotive some justice here. So let's get right into it now. As usual, I'll be building this on the front of the train I already have. The first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler and get it attached up. Underneath that, we'll put a dark oak fence gate, and then we'll come on this locomotive behind here, delete the fence gates on either side of the coupler, and replace them with dark oak fences and extend them out. Next, we're going to take out a red nether brick block, and we need to go on the next block back behind that on bottom, and get 3 blocks coming across the middle of the rails here. On the outside edges, a red nether brick slab on the upper hitboxes. Then a row of 5 red nether brick, and then we're going to put 1 on each side on top, and fill the middle with polished blackstone. Then we're going to take out netherite for our wheels, and we're going to skip to the 3rd block back here for the first set of wheels, so there's a gap of 2 in between there. Get netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to switch to a blackstone slab, and we're going to make 2 rows of 5 on the upper hitbox. Then the next set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then same thing, blackstone slab on the upper hitbox, and it's going to be 2 rows of 5. Then 1 more set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then take a dark oak fence gate, open them into the ends of the wheels here, and open them into the ends of the wheels over on this side. Then we'll switch to a polished blackstone block, and on this second block up, start filling in the top middle 3 here. We'll bring it down across this truck, and for now we'll stop above where those fence gates are. Then we're going to come down and stand on this end here, and we're going to crouch, and we're going to place a row of string down there coming across the rails. This will be to hold up our air tanks. Then we're going to put a row of anvils coming 3 across the middle here. Now we're going to take polished blackstone block again. We'll come over here and crouch so we can place it on that second block up on that anvil. Make that 3 wide. Then we're going to extend it down another 5 blocks here, so that it'll be 6 blocks long in total. And we'll go ahead and fill all this in here. Then we'll come underneath here, and we're going to fill in the whole bottom of this with polished blackstone as well. Then take out polished blackstone stairs, and on this bottom edge we're going to make a row of stairs upside down and facing outward, coming across this fuel tank here. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing over here, so upside down outward facing stairs. Then above those stairs, just fill it all in with polished blackstone block. Do the same thing over here. Now we're going to come down on the end of this again and crouch with our string, because there's another air tank over here. And since there's no railroad tie there, we're going to have to put 2 strings where there's no rails. And same thing, we'll put 3 anvils sideways across that for the other air tank. Now we're going to go ahead here and take out a block of netherite for our next set of wheels. And come down here on the rails, and we're going to skip one block back behind where this air tank is. Get netherite on each rail with an end rod for an axle. Then on the upper hitbox, 2 rows of 5 regular black stone slabs coming across to each side of the rails. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 black stone slabs. And then our last set of wheels, so netherite on each rail again with an end rod axle. Now we take dark oak fence gate, open them into the ends of the wheels here, and then come around here and open them into the ends of the wheels on this side as well. Then we'll switch back to a polished black stone block here and continue filling this top middle 3 in down the length of this truck here. We're going to come out 1 block past where the dark oak fences are. Then down in front of that, 3 red nether brick blocks on the bottom, and we're going to get a red nether brick slab here and a red nether brick slab on the upper hitbox on the sides. Then 5 red nether brick above that, with 1 in each corner above that, and 3 polished black stone in the middle. Swing around like this with a dark oak stair for a coupler, stack it up to the second block. Delete the ones you used for placement. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate, then turn this way and open a dark oak fence gate into the train on either side of the coupler. Now take out a black stone slab, and on the side here above the truck, run a row of slabs going from the front wheel to the back wheel. Same thing here. Then we got to do the other side. Same thing going from wheel to wheel on the side of the truck, run a row of black stone slabs. And 1 more corner to go. Do it here as well. Then we're going to take out a grindstone, and underneath that, everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to hang an upside down grindstone. Same thing here, so in front of the wheels, an upside down grindstone. Then we got to do the other side, of course. So grindstone in front of all 3 of these wheels. And in front of all 3 of these wheels here. Then we're going to take a grindstone, come on this corner of the fuel tank here, put a sideways grindstone. In this corner, a sideways dark oak fence gate. And same thing on these back corners, a dark oak fence gate here, and 1 here. Then we'll come on top here with a polished black stone block, and we're going to fill in this top one on the 3rd level up, 5 wide, and going from end to end. Once that's done, we're going to take out a lever here for some support beam detailing. So come around up under this corner and put a lever just like that. And we're going to do that in all 4 corners of the locomotive here. So swing down here, 1 in this corner, and then same thing on the other side. 1 in this corner, and 1 in that corner. Then we'll come up on the side of the fuel tank here, and on the end we'll put a stone button and then a dark oak sign. Same thing over here, a stone button and a dark oak sign. Come on the end here with an item frame and put 5 of them across the top. On the outside edges, we're going to put glowstone, then a redstone here, and 2 dark prismarine blocks in the other one. There's like a bunch of marker lights. We don't quite have enough room for as many as they have on there, but we make do with what we have. So 5 item frames here, glowstone on the outside. This time we'll put 2 redstone and 1 dark prismarine. Now we're going to start on the cab, so take out a smooth quartz block. And on the very end here, we're going to make a 5x3 of smooth quartz block. And we'll do the same thing down on this end, because there's a cab on either end. Then behind it here, coming down the sides, we're going to make a 4x3 of smooth quartz on both sides on the outside edge. And we'll come down and do the same thing on this cab. So a 4x3 here, and a 4x3 here. Then we're going to take black stained glass block, and on the second block in here, we come across 2 smooth quartz in the middle, and then 2 more. In front of that, we put white stained glass pane in the middle, and 2 black stained glass panes on either side. Then 2 buttons on the top corners of the nose. We'll do the same thing here. 2 glass blocks, smooth quartz, 2 glass blocks. White stained glass in the middle, 2 black stained glass on either side, and buttons on the top corners of the nose on each side. Then we run black stained glass panes down the sides above this quartz here on both sides. Same thing down here. Then behind that, we're going to make a column of 4 smooth quartz on either side. Same thing over here. Column of 4 and a column of 4. Now behind the cab here, 1 block in, we're going to take out blue concrete. We make a 2x2 on each side, and then 3 coming down. Above that we put orange concrete, and then we're going to continue a layer of 2 orange concrete down to the other end of the locomotive on both sides. Above that, we put 2 smooth quartz, and we run that down both sides of the locomotive end to end. Now we'll put in our doors. So behind the cab here, knock out 2 in the middle like this, and place a door. Same thing in this corner, 2 here, put in a door. Then we'll do the other side as well. A door here. Finally, a door here. Then we're going to put a black stone slab down in the corners in front of the doors here to be a little stair to get up. Same thing on this side, a slab here and a slab here. Come behind the door on this side with the blue concrete, knock out a column of 2 here and fill it with bedrock. We'll do the same thing over here. So column of 2 next to the door, fill it with bedrock. And we actually need to extend out this blue, so knock out that first orange block and replace it with blue. Same thing here. Then we're going to knock out a 2x2, 1 block back from where that bedrock is. We'll fill the middle with bedrock here, and then we're going to fill the outside with iron bars. Same thing over here. Fill this gap with iron bars. Then we're going to come right behind where those iron bars are, and we're going to knock out a column of 2 at that same level, and we're going to go ahead and fill that with bedrock. And we'll do the same thing over here. So knock out 2 right here and put in bedrock. Then next to the bedrock, we're going to close 2 oak trapdoors for more vent detailing. Same thing on this side, so 2 trapdoors here. On this other side, 1 block behind the cab, knock out a block on either side, put bedrock in the middle, and iron bars in the gaps on either side. Then skip 1 block back from the door and make a column of 2 ladders, skip another block and another 2 ladders. Then we're going to dig out a column of 2 and put polished blackstone brick wall in there. We'll do the same thing here. So skip back 1 from the door, 2 ladders, skip back again another 2 ladders, knock out a column of 2, and polish blackstone brick wall in between there. Now we'll start working on the roof here. So go ahead and take out an andesite block. And right here above these windows, start filling in the middle 3 and bring the middle 3 to the back of the cab here. Above the windows, we're going to put a row of andesite slabs coming from the back to this front here. Same thing on this side. And then we'll come down and do the same thing for the other cab. So above the windows, start filling in the top middle 3 with andesite block to the back of the cab. Then a line of andesite slabs across the sides of the windows on both sides like this. Above the windows here, we're going to put an item frame in the middle with a glowstone for a headlight, and then a skeleton skull on either side. Same thing down here, so a skeleton skull on either side, and an item frame with glowstone for the headlight in the middle. Then, we're going to come up on the roof line behind the cab here. We're going to take an andesite slab, and we're going to put a single row of 3 slabs coming across right behind the cab. Same thing down here, a single row of 3 slabs. Now, on this end that has the blue concrete, we're going to take andesite block and start filling in the top middle 3 of the roof with andesite block. And we're going to bring that down till it's right above where those trap doors are. In front of that, we're going to put a single row of andesite slabs, then 1 on each side, and then we're going to put a sideways smoker in there for an exhaust. On this raised area, we're going to fill it all in with oak trapdoors to be the radiator vents. Then come down to this other end, and we're going to put another row of 3 slabs above this vent here. Then down by this exhaust, we'll put another row of 3 here, and we'll fill the rest in with andesite block. Then we're going to come up on this corner, and we're going to delete this first slab, and we're going to open a dark oak fence gate for a horn. Now we're going to work on our hand railings and our stairs to get on the locomotive here. So we're going to come up on the side behind the cab where this door is. 1 block over from the door, we're going to knock out this block here, and we're going to replace it with polished black stone stair. Then take a birch fence for the railing. Start here and come up. We're actually going to end up raising it up by 3. Same thing on this side. Here we're going to come over 2 and down to connect, and we'll fill in that gap under there as well. The railings don't extend the length of the locomotive. So we'll do the same here. So 3 there, skip a block, and 3. And then we come over by 2, and we fill in the top 2. So it looks like that. We'll go ahead and knock out this block and put in a polished black stone stair. And we're actually going to knock out this piece of the truck under it and put another stair down there. So we'll do the same thing here. Knock out this piece of the truck and put a stair there, because that's where the steps to get on this one are. Now we'll come over and do the same thing on this side. So go ahead and knock out this block and the piece of the truck under it. Put 2 polished black stone stairs. Same thing here. 1 block over from the door, knock out the block and part of the truck and put the stairs in. Then birch fence coming up by 3 right here. Then coming up 3 here. And then we come over 2 and connect it up. Then 3 birch fence here. 3 here, and we come over 2 and connect it up. So our railing should look like that. Now we're going to take some black carpet here, and we're going to run it down this walkway, going from end to end. And make sure we get it above where the stairs are too, so it kind of makes like a 3rd step. Then of course, we got to do it on the other side. So we'll run black carpet down this walkway as well. And continue it all the way down to the other end here. Now we're going to make some banners, so get out a loom and come into it here. We're going to use an orange banner with blue dye. Put a horizontal on bottom. Take that, switch to white dye, horizontal in the middle, and a horizontal on top. Then, still with your white dye, we're going to use this triangle pattern here, so it kind of angles like that. Then, new orange banner with blue dye, horizontal on bottom, switch to white dye, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Then we're going to take a white banner with black dye and make the top half black. Then switch to white dye and put a white border around it. Now we can place our banners. These ones with the black are the window banners, so put them behind the cab like this here. Same thing on this side and down here. Now come under the windows on the side of the cab to make the logo banners. And we'll place our stripe banners with the angled one on the end. And actually we need to move it one forward here. So the logo stripe should be like that. Then we'll put some on the nose. And then same thing. Put some on the side of the cab here for the logo. And we'll do this cab on the other end. So 2 regular stripe ones and the angled one on the left hand side. Then we'll put it on the nose down here as well. And one more set to go on the side of the cab here as well. Now we're going to do the interior, so come on into the cab here with a smooth sandstone slab. Stack up there so the same height between the doors, and we'll bring this middle all the way forward. Then we're going to turn this way, and under the windows we're going to fill it all in to right below the window there, all the way across. Turn to the side here on the back, and we're going to stack it up to there. Same thing here, stack it up to the level of the window, and then we'll put some glowstone in there to light the cab. On the sides here, we're going to stack it up till it's 2 blocks tall. Same thing on this side, stack it up till it's 2 blocks tall. Then we'll put a row in the middle and 2 on the front, making the floor completed. Then we'll put a slab on each side for the desks, an item frame in the middles with end crystals for computer screens, and a lever on that side for the engineer. Turn around this way and put 2 stairs for seats. And then we can go ahead and use our slabs to fill that little gap in right there. So this cab's complete, and we're going to do the same thing on the other end. So come on down here to the cab on the other end. And with our smooth sandstone slabs, we'll fill this middle in to the same level as the door, going all the way forward. Then right here we'll stack it up till it's the same level of the windows and put glowstone on each side. We'll go ahead and fill in this back here so there's not a gap. Then on the front, we'll stack everything up till it's flush with the bottom of the windows. On the sides, we're going to stack it up till it's 2 blocks tall. And then we'll put 1 stair there and another full block on the front too. And then stack this up till it's 2 blocks tall. Then a slab on each side for the desk, lever for the engineer, 2 item frames with end crystals, and turn around and put in your stairs for seats. And now the cab's completed on this end as well. And there we have it, folks. We've completed this Indonesian CM20EMP locomotive. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there.